Okay.
Hello, hello.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, how's it going?
Hello.
Today we are in another class with Angela, and today we are gonna explain some topics each other. And Angela is gonna correct us if we make some mistakes or if we need correction or something like that. Okay. Thank you so much for watching us, and we are gonna start. So Steven is gonna share his screen, and teach. He's gonna teach us. He's gonna teach um the topic that he has. Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with the difference between thought, rough, and stiff. These words are so similar. They have several I don't know how to say this. They have several situations in which you can you can spot them, you can ubicate them in a sentence. So, for example, I'm gonna start with thought. Thought is something very durable. That means difficult to damage or it's just difficult to break. Is it difficult to break? Is it right, Angela?
Say it again. What word?
Difficult to break or difficult to damage. I don't know what is better there.
So, what are you describing? What
I
word?
would say that
Sorry.
is
Thought.
difficult to destroy it.
Difficult to destroy, maybe, yes. I don't know. I'm just looking for the best way to say that. Difficult to damage or difficult to break. Difficult
So,
for
what? Sorry. What word are you describing? I didn't catch it. I'm still not catching.
thought.
Thought or
Thought.
like
Like a thought guy or something thought.
a thought in your head?
No, no, no. Thought. I don't know. I don't know. You can see my screen if you want. TOUGH. Thought or that.
Oh,
I don't
oh,
know.
tough. Okay, so tough. Sorry.
Thought.
So that's the word tough. Tough. So it
Thought.
kind of goes like TUF in a sense. Tough.
Thought.
Tough.
Thought.
It sounds like
Okay.
TUF, but it's TOUGH. Tough. Sorry, I thought you were saying thought, like a thought in your
Yes,
head.
it sounds similar the pronunciation. Thought.
Yeah, but
Is that
tough,
or thought? Thought. Thought.
tough.
Okay. So
So think tough, tough,
tough, tough, tough,
with an F at the end. Tough,
tough.
tough,
Okay, I got it. Tough, right?
tough.
So,
Yes,
for example,
yes, yes.
you can have a tough question, a tough circumstances, or a tough reading, or a tough read. That means that is
And so
eh,
just make sure you're saying t instead of the th. Don't do a th. Do a t. Tough,
tough. Okay, tough,
tough,
tough.
tough. Okay, okay.
Okay, I got it. Tough, right?
Tough.
So it
Tough.
means that is difficult. Is something hard to do it. So, for
Mhm.
example, a math exam could be tough, a tough exam, right?
Tough. Hmm.
Actually, the food could be tough, tough. So, for example, it's difficult to eat or to chew, right? Uh,
Chew, like
chew, chew,
chew, chew.
chew. Yeah. A stick could be tough to eat. I mean, you got it. So it's when, for example, you have a piece of meat and it's hard. And here in Colombia, we call maybe churrasco. So if you ask for a churrasco and that is hard to eat, it's tough. You got it? Got that? Okay, now raft. Is it correct? Raft?
Rough. Uh huh.
Okay, so
Rough.
raft is so similar because raft means not smooth or hard. It could be, for example, raft clothes or raft cloth. That is something like, I don't know, like hard or I don't know how to explain this. It's something smooth. Okay, smooth is something soft. You got it, guys?
Can you explain again, please?
For example, raft is something that is not smooth. Smooth is something. Okay, let me explain. For example, I don't know what example can I give you. Can you help
It's
me with
like
example?
smooth is like a how do you say wool? It's like wool. Yeah, for
Mm,
example.
That'd be kind of rough. The wool, might be.
Yeah, I understand.
okay, perfect. So we have raft cloth, raft skin, or raft surface. Raft has another meaning that is not completely accurate, but close. I'm gonna give you an explanation of this because it's a little bit hard to understand, but is nice. So, for example, we have the cat's tongue is rough. This is the example. So, Marlon, can you read this example again, please?
Why? I know how to listen.
Can you read this example? The example that I just highlight.
Cake, cake's tongue is rough.
Cat's tongue is
Cat's
rough.
tongue is rough.
Rough.
Cat's tongue is rough.
Okay, perfect. Better. Now, rough means difficult or challenging. You can have a rough time or rough circumstances as you saw in tough. For example, Jake is having a rough time. He lost his job. So rough time is like something hard, a hard moment. You got it?
So man.
Okay, Nicholas, can you give me an example of a rough time?
So I would say that, for example, my mom and my father are divorced. So I would say that I'm having a rough time.
There is another word to say divorced. They uh, grow apart. Is it correct, Angela?
Separate. Separate.
Or grow apart.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes people will say separated. They separated.
Oh, separated or okay. Now you, Yvonne, can you give me an example of a rough time?
Uh, some some families have a rough time in Venezuela.
Okay, that's a good example. A rough time is like could be a crisis, could be a hard moment in your life, could be maybe I don't know. When you
So
are
that's
cross,
correct.
t- tell me.
Is it correct?
Yes, of course. Is it correct?
Is it
Is it
okay?
correct? Yes, that's correct. Okay, to go on. I don't know how much does it cost, but I have a rough idea. Now, who can tell me what rough in this sentence means? Because it doesn't mean áspero or hard. It doesn't mean something. Here, the meaning changes. So, what do you think is the meaning here, Marlon?
Man, I don't understand. Really.
Okay, let's. Don't worry, don't worry. Yvonne, what do you think the meaning here is?
Hmm, like you explained before, is a smooth idea.
Okay,
I don't know.
it's a good inferring, but it's not the meaning that we are looking for.
No, I can infer this.
Okay, Nicolas, do you have an inferring of this?
Well, I would say that is um, when you are thinking so strong and try to buy it. So you are thinking yes or not. So I'm not sure.
Okay, yes,
Mm.
it's closer. Okay, now, Marlon, pay attention.
Yeah.
Raft is in this context, in this sentence, raft is like about. It means, for example,
Mm,
I'm gonna buy a motorcycle, but it costs 2 millions. But I don't know, maybe it could cost 2,500,000 or 2,200,000. and I say like, well, I have a rough idea. It's like I know I know more or less how much does it cost? How much is it? You got it?
No.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna try to give you another example. I'm gonna buy um
Wait, I have a question.
okay,
Raft is áspero? Áspera?
yes, but remember that it has several meanings. It has more than two meanings, and here we are just like studying the some meanings. You got it?
No, man. Really, really, I don't understand.
Okay, just focus.
Sorry.
Can you, Angela, can you to give another idea of raft idea in this context?
I understand the concept, the raft, but I not understand in a sentence.
In this sentence, in this sentence.
In this
Okay,
sentence.
don't worry. That is, I told you that is a little bit difficult, so don't worry. Angela, can you help me with an example that maybe could
Yeah.
make this easier?
I was just thinking, just to kind of go back for a minute and maybe, so we're thinking about tough. I know like the opposite of tough would be like easy. You know, like if you say it's tough, you know, difficult or, you know, the opposite is easy, something that's hard to do. And then we were talking about rough, how the opposite might be smooth. And so, you know, a smooth idea. So for instance, if you have a smooth idea, like you know it for sure, yes, I've got it. I know exactly how much that motorcycle is going to cost. It's going to be $1 million. But, okay, but now I'm not really sure if it's $1 million. Like you said, it might be 1 million, it might be 1.5 million. So I kind of have a rough idea. I don't have a smooth idea. I'm not for sure. I'm kind of it's kind of a rough, like I'm just guessing a rough.
Yes,
Rough.
thank you.
Okay, I got it.
That's better. Marlon, do you know guessing?
Guessing, no.
Guessing in Spanish is adivinar. So how do you say adivinar in English?
Guessing?
Guessing.
Guessing.
So for example, when you give a rough idea, you are guessing.
Mm.
Yeah,
You are,
I understand.
for example, you see a pineapple in the store, in a store, and you say that pineapple is 2,000 pesos.
Yeah.
And it's a rough idea because you don't know the real price. You got it?
Yeah.
And it's
So
just with something, not with someone, just? Or you can use that
Yeah.
with someone.
But remember that a rough idea could be, for example, how old is he? It's about 30, but it's a rough idea because you are guessing.
Yes.
So
is
okay,
is
what? Do it then.
so raft. This is the pronunciation. Raft
Raft, yes.
is when I don't know the exactly about thing.
Yes, but you are guessing.
What guessing is?
Just guess. To
Adivinar.
guess.
Adivinar.
Yes.
Exactly.
Maybe I understand that.
Okay, don't worry. We're okay, what?
Can I speak Spanish one moment?
Just
Or no?
a little. To just 3 words or 4.
So you only say me that yes or no. Okay?
Yes, but just 4 words. The idea is not speak Spanish. You got it?
Yeah. I understand, but I give, for example, I give you an example, okay?
Okay, do it.
It's like I would like buy computer, but
Yes.
I don't know what is the, how do you say, cost?
You can say cost or price.
Yeah.
Precio,
I don't
costo.
know what is the cost. So, uh, in this sentence, can I replace the word cost for rough?
No, 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 no. Remember, the cost is the price of the things.
Yeah.
But
So, rough,
if you,
rough is like no estar seguro de.
yes, yes, but just in this kind of examples, in this kind of sentences, you got it? It's like when you are not sure about the price, about something, you can give a rough idea that is like in Spanish we say una idea vaga.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is with in this moment, in which moment can I use rough?
Remember that that depends on the context. So for example, if you see that somebody says this surface is
Yeah.
rough, so surface means superficie.
Yeah.
In this case we use rough as guessing or as a adjective to describe something hard. What do you think?
Adjective to describe something hard.
Tell me.
Adjective to describe
Yeah.
something hard. Like the way. You are talking
Okay.
about good.
Yes, that's right. So is it clear for you, Marlon? Or because don't
So
worry,
so
we're gonna
so
see some
so.
words. We're gonna
I
We
see.
can give you more examples.
I
Okay, yes,
understand
we
little.
I have some examples for you, but we are gonna look at them later. So don't worry, just try to catch as much as you can, and I will explain you later. Don't worry.
Okay.
So raft. We are with raft. We have cat's tongue is raft. Raft is also difficult or challenging. Rough time, rough circumstances. We can already explain this. I don't know. Okay, okay, okay. Now, stiff. Stiff is something not flexible or not easily to move, not easily moved, or move with difficulty. Stiff also means difficult or severe. I don't know how do you pronounce that, Angela?
Severe,
Severe?
like it's extreme, like severe.
Yes, exactly. So, for example, uh, I am a murderer, a killer, a criminal, a criminal.
Okay.
So I have the police caught me, and they say you have to pay 50 years of prison because you are. But I didn't commit that crime. I didn't commit it. Right? How do you say that, Angela?
Yeah, that's right. Like I did
Okay, I
crime,
didn't commit it. So
didn't do it.
I have a severe like punishment because 50 years is a lot of time for somebody that didn't do something. You got it? Okay, we have also a stiff card that is, for example, Transmilenio card is not a stiff. You got it?
Yeah, yeah, I understand.
Or a collar that is like a necklace. Okay, now I have an example here. My jeans are stiff because I just watched them. So do you understand the example?
So. I think
Okay,
It's
so.
when
similar
you
to
My jeans is stiff. So
yes,
is in this context. So I understand that stiff is like how do you say?
like rough.
No cold. No. So stiff for me is like no cold and turn. I don't
oh
know
yes, yes,
that
yes. It's
understand
not
me.
possible. It's not exactly yes. It's stiff is, for example, when you want to open your house, when you want to get into your house, so you
Yeah.
have your keys and you try to turn the keys in the lock, but the lock is stiff. It means that it's not possible to be moved.
Yeah.
Or here's an example, like let's say you were exercising and your knee started to hurt, and then afterwards it got really stiff. You know, you'd been exercising a lot and it just got stiff.
Exactly, yes.
Ah, your
You
body
can
about
use it exactly, but you can use it with muscles or muscles. You say muscles.
Muscles.
That is, it means that it's hard to move. For example, a part of your body doesn't want to move, or doesn't want to bend. Bend is like, I'm gonna use my camera to explain this. Okay, can you see me?
no. Ah, yes. In the second, in the first.
Okay, so exactly, I don't know how to explain this. So bend is like, for example, when you want to, this is bend. You got it?
Yes.
So for example, if you go to a gym today, tomorrow your body can be stiff, your muscles. You got it?
Okay. Yes.
Okay, let's continue.
In this sentence, Steve is like for the gene, okay? Because the body changed the muscles, but the gene is the same. Yeah?
I didn't get you. I didn't get you.
So
Uh,
I understand, but I don't know how to explain you.
So here's another example. So like it mentioned the collar. So in Spanish, a collar is like a necklace, but a collar in English is like this collar of my jacket. So let's just say it was really stiff. Like this collar could be really stiff too. Like if I can, you know, move it or something, my collar is stiff. My knee got stiff from working, you know, doing exercise too much. Does that make sense?
Yes.
yes, for me it makes sense. I don't know. What about you, Marlon? Do you have the idea?
I understand, but I don't know how to explain. It's
That's why
like it's like thing impossible move.
Yes, but it's not impossible. It's difficult.
Ah, okay, like the strong that we see another day,
The strong, this okay, yes, is a good idea, but you
like
don't. Yes,
like
let's see that
in
you
Maloca. In Maloca. Do you remember?
exactly,
Ah,
exactly.
yeah. Yeah, I
So, for
understand.
example, when you work out, when you do exercise, your body is gonna get stiff. It's like difficult to move, like you are. It's painful.
So it's difficult, but it's possible or impossible.
It's possible, but it's difficult.
Yeah, I understand.
So what would
Yeah.
be the word in Spanish for stiff?
Like, okay, that's like entumido, like tieso. What else? Like
rígido.
espeso,
Rígido.
rígido. Thank you. I don't know what else. What other word can we use?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
now we have
understand.
here. I have an example. If you sleep badly last night, you could have a stiff neck. You got that idea?
Yes.
You can get what we call here a torticolis. You got it?
Yeah.
So, for example, if you sleep in a bad position,
Yeah.
like your neck is gonna get stiff. Is you got it? I think you got it.
Yeah, yeah, I understand.
Okay, perfect. Okay,
Yeah.
now you have an stiff punishment or a stiff competition. Now, the example I'm gonna give you first the example, and you are gonna tell me that, you are gonna tell me if you understand that word in this context. There was a lot of stiff competition at the interview. You can say at the job interview, right? Job interview.
Well,
Okay, you got the meaning of stiff here?
Yes.
Steve, here is like a hard punishment or a hard competition, but you say a stiff competition or a stiff punishment.
Mm,
You got it?
yes.
Who else is there?
When you,
Okay, let's see. Let's continue. So now here I have 9 examples. The idea is that we have to complete all together. And Nikki, are you there?
Yes, I am.
I think. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna ask you. The idea is that you have to at least remember one of these at the end of the exercise, right?
Okay.
So the first one, you, Nikki,
So,
he is a gap.
let's say that is. Uh, what is the word? I don't know the pronunciation. The first word that you said.
So we have
rough,
tough, raft,
tough.
and stiff.
I would say that is rough.
Raft.
Huh?
Okay, you say that is raft, right?
Yes, I would say, but I'm not sure.
Somebody else? Okay, do you have another answer, Yvonne or Marlon, or you, Angela, even?
I think the same.
The first I not understand. The two I understand so, and the three I understand.
So
Okay, don't
number
worry.
one, I feel like number one could be tough too. So you could also say he's a tough guy. Tough guy.
Tough.
Tough.
A
So
tough guy.
rough or tough, really. He's
Yes.
or
In this case, it's tough because, well, a tough guy
Yeah,
is
yeah.
a
I
rude guy.
understand. Can I
Mm,
do the second sentence?
Of course.
Yeah, I think that okay. Worked out yesterday, and now my arms are rough. Rough.
and
Raft? Are you sure about it?
I think that is
I don't know.
different.
I don't know how
Okay, don't
pronounce this
don't
word.
don't worry, don't worry.
I would
The
say that is
mistakes,
a
make
Steve.
mistakes is something normal. So does somebody else have another answer? He says that is raft, right?
Steve?
Yeah,
I
I
would
say
say that is
this.
a Steve.
so
Oh,
there's a possibility that if you worked out yesterday, your arms could be rough because maybe they got some scratches or something that make it rough.
Okay.
But my guess is
Okay.
that you were going for when you work out, sometimes you feel stiff after you work out.
Mhm.
yes, stiff is better because raft is something is for surfaces.
Ah,
You got it?
okay. Yeah, I
So
got it.
for example,
So I
the table could be raft.
Yes, in
You
this
got it?
case,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
better.
yeah. I got it. Like my wall is rough.
Exactly. Good.
Yeah, I
That's
understand.
so in this case it's not raft. Is what is the answer here?
Steve.
What?
Mm,
Steve.
I can't hear you. Stiff. Yes. So now the pronunciation, Marlon. You don't say I work it. You say I worked out. I worked out.
I work
Yes,
out.
yesterday, and now my arms are stiff.
Yeah, I understand. But why stiff?
Because remember that stiff is something. Stiff is always with exercise.
We- You are
So for
talking
But
about your body.
yes. So if your arms get in Spanish rígidos or duros, when you work out, your arms are difficult to move because of
yeah, I understand. I'm confused about arms and hands. I how do you say confundir?
confused. You get confused.
Yeah. I was confused about this, but I understand.
Okay,
Yeah.
guys. Now I have another question for you. In the number two, if we change arms by hands, what do you think is there? Is it still Steve? Steve?
No, I think that is raft.
Raft, exactly. Because maybe your hands, I don't know how do you say
Is
palma, is raft,
yeah,
is hard. You got it?
yeah, yeah,
So good.
yeah. I got it.
Perfect, perfect. That's what I want. Now, number three, one.
The wooden table is so rough. Be careful with your hands.
Exactly. So that wooden table is so rough. Is it clear for
Rough.
everybody? Is
Yes.
it clear? Marlon, Yvonne.
I
Yes,
understand,
for me
but
it's
I
clear.
Okay,
sharing the
perfect.
wooden.
So we have rough here. Now, you again. Okay, I don't. Yes, you again, Nicolas.
Okay. He was walked with a. Oof. Since he was injured, he didn't. That is a tricky one.
Please, Nikki, speak up because we can't hear you well. Well, at least
Okay,
me.
I was saying that is a tricky
Yeah,
one.
Is that okay? Good. Yes, it's a tricky one.
So,
Yeah.
hmm.
What do you think, guys? You, Marlon.
I
Steve,
think
I would
that
say that is Steve.
is Steve, because
Yes,
it's difficult for move.
excellent, excellent. Yes, that's true. So we have stiff, difficult to move, rough, something hard, and tough, something hard, but they have their meanings. Rough with surfaces, tough with people, situations. Perfect. Now, number five, you, Ivan.
I can tour the cave. The look is
Remember the pronunciation? How you pronounce turn? Turn?
Turn,
tour.
Turn.
Turn
turn.
Remember that
down.
sometimes E sounds like a.
Yeah.
Turn.
Okay,
Okay.
I
Can you
can
do it
turn.
again?
Repeat.
No, do it. Do it. Continue, please.
Uh, I can turn the key, the look,
Okay.
lock.
I can turn the key. The lock is.
Is I would like to
What do you
say,
think?
but you say that
Steve?
this is yes because it's difficult to move.
Yes,
But
yes.
in
It
this
makes
Yeah.
sense.
case,
No, no, no. In this
but
case,
you
it's
also say
correct.
that
Steve
okay,
is correct because it's difficult to move. It's difficult to turn the key. So you have to make an effort. You have to. It's hard. So it's Steve.
yes,
I
it's
don't know.
not easy
It's
to
hard
move.
to explain. It's hard to get it, but if you practice, the you are not gonna get confused with this. Now number six,
Okay,
Marlon, or is Nikki's turn? Is it Nikki's turn?
Yes, I would say that
I
is not.
no no.
But I guess
Is Nicolas' turn or is
here
your turn,
here is
Marlon?
clear
It's my
the
Okay,
turn.
case
My
the
turn.
because
last. Oh no, it's your turn. It's your turn, Marlon.
Yeah. It takes about 1 hour to get here. It's just at mm, Steve idea.
road.
No,
No,
no, no, no, no. Is tough. I
mm,
can't pronounce this.
no.
I
Tough,
think,
tough
yeah,
is correct.
I, yeah,
Rooked.
I think that is tough, but I forget the pronunciation.
The pronunciation. Okay, don't worry. Does somebody else have another option?
Has.
I think that is
But
tough.
okay, what about you, Yvonne or
it's just
Nicolas?
So I would say that is rooked.
yeah.
If I'm
I
not
I
wrong.
I can't remember well, but I think that maybe it's possible also rough,
Raft. Okay,
rough,
I'm
rough.
going raft.
Uh
Raft.
huh.
Okay,
Maybe.
I'm gonna give you. Do you remember this? Raf, Raf. Raf is, for example,
Um,
to guess, to for guessing.
yes.
So you
Mhm.
are right. Is Raf is not tough. It's Raf in this case.
Oh, oh,
So
my-
Marlon, in this context, rough means something hard, or maybe what else?
I not understand.
In this context,
Yeah,
it takes about 1 hour to get here, but it's just
I think that is Duff.
yes.
I don't
oh,
know the
no.
pronunciation.
In this case, Marlon is raft
Raf. Okay. Why?
because remember the explanation. When
Yeah.
you say raft, is you are guessing, you are like inferring things. For example,
To guess.
exactly to guess. You are guessing. Do you remember guessing?
Mm,
Yes.
I don't. I don't
How
know
do you
what
say that?
is.
When you are not sure, you just imagine that this
Ah,
is
yeah, 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 yeah.
the
Yeah, I remember.
Okay, good, good.
It's
Just keep
not
it in
not
mind.
not exactly.
Excellent, excellent. Just keep it in mind. Well, number 7.
So
Starting a new job could be.
Steve. So I would say that we have time to another explanation because we are on
What do you
time.
think,
You
guys?
know that
Oh,
we,
this is for Nikki. Nikki
man, listen up. So
is he there? I don't know if is he
man,
there.
I need to manage the time. So you know that all of us
Okay, okay,
have
of course.
to do
So
their topic. So it's better if we change. I guess it's clear. Even if if you don't have a lot of idea about it, you can ask for the document and look forward it. Okay.
okay.
So now,
So yes,
Yvonne, please.
can you
yes.
share your
Remember,
screen with us?
Yes, I'm gonna do it. Give me a moment.
Okay, I'm gonna talk about much, many, little, few, a lot, and plenty. So can you?
Already.
Yes. Can you pass the picture?
What?
The second one? Can you slime? How do you say that?
you
Pass
can say
the other one?
you can say go to the next picture, maybe.
Go to the next picture.
Oh, please, Angela, if you
This.
notice a mistake or something like that, let us know,
Just please
please.
correct me. Okay, I don't know if you can see well because I can see well, but okay, I'm gonna explain. We use much and little with uncountable nouns. Just like time, like look, like energy, like money. Just do you
Okay.
understand?
Yes.
Just
So, for
Marla?
example,
Do you?
Why?
do you understand this, Marlon?
Much, many, little, few, a lot. The end. No. What is plainly?
Plenty. Okay. She's
Don't
gonna
Plenty.
worry.
explain.
Man.
She's gonna explain to you. So pay attention. She's okay. Now go ahead,
I
Iván.
understand all,
Answer.
but plenty no.
Okay. She's gonna
Yo.
explain to you.
Yes, and use much and few to plural nouns. Yes. So, and that you say, can you down the picture, Nicholas?
Go down.
Please.
Go down the picture.
I don't know if you can say move
No,
down.
Move down even. It's better.
down. Down. We use later, a lot of love, and plenty of with both uncountable and plural nouns. Yes, and in this way that you ask about plenty is equal more than enough. Yes, it's not. Do you understand? What is his name?
Marlon?
Her- Marlon, thank you.
Yeah, I understand. So, lot is for uncountables. Yeah.
Lots and a lot of is, you can use it with both. So for example, you can say a lot of water, a lot of water,
Uncountable of
or
plurals.
a lot of children, a lot of people.
In general.
Exactly. So you can use it with both countable and uncountable.
A lot. A lot of. For countable and uncountable.
Yes, for both.
Only a lot of. Yeah.
For both. No, in this case, a
Yeah.
lot
Yeah.
of. Okay,
Yeah.
so go.
No, you explain me, please.
Is it clear? Okay, just Yvonne, continue, and we are gonna try to explain you at the end.
Okay, yes, thank you. Okay, March is usual usual is usual is
Usually, is
used
use it. Okay.
is used thanks in negative way, yes, and
For
in negative questions, sorry, yes,
for example.
and for example,
Yeah.
we didn't spend much money, yes, I don't write example. Yes, I am talk in a negative because I say we didn't spend. Yes, we didn't. Yes, you got it. What is
It's
my point?
like we don't have much money.
No.
No,
Spend
we spend
is like
much
when you.
money.
I
Just
know.
when
I
you
understand.
all the money that you have, you bought I don't know different kind of things, and now you don't have money because you spend your money in different things.
I understand in this in which context can call I use, but your sentence I don't understand.
Can you? Someone can help me
Yvonne, I was just
to
going to
write
say,
my sentence.
so Yvonne was just saying, she kind of just said it two different ways. You can say, I spend much money, or I don't spend much money. She was just kind of saying the negative of that. So I spend much money, or I don't spend much money. So there's that. I spend a lot, like I really spend a lot of money, or there's I don't spend a lot. You can say much or a lot, in either of those contexts. So for instance, in my family, I'd say my husband spends a lot of money. I do not spend a lot of money. That gives you. My husband
Okay,
likes to spend money, but I don't like to spend money.
so is it clear for you, Marlon?
So man, can you explain me?
Okay. Okay. I think
Explain to me.
just Yvonne, can you explain to me? Yvonne, I think just continue, and I will explain you at the end if you have questions.
I'm sorry.
Okay, do it. No, don't worry. It's okay, Yvonne. Do it.
It's because I have problems with this, and when someone send a message or something, they go out. How do you say me saca?
But which context? Like,
How do you say me saca de la llamada?
uh, put me out. Take me out. Maybe take me
Me
off.
out of the hangout. Sorry.
Okay. Okay.
Can you explain your the last
Explain to me.
explanation?
Plenty. Or you can say
Please.
plenty or plenty, right? Oh,
Are you asking me like you can say
Yes. Can you again
you can
explain
say
the
I spend much money. You could say I spend a lot of money. You could say I spend plenty of money. You actually could say, yeah, they're all the much money, a lot of money are kind of the same. very similar. If that's what you mean. But I spend.
Just when you say that, if I say I spend much money,
I would probably,
it's not a positive
yeah,
way to say that.
yeah. So
I can
yeah,
hear you.
I spend a lot of money, or like you said, you could say I don't spend a lot of money,
I can
or I don't
hear
spend
you and
much money. You could,
We have like a feedback. I don't know what is that. Maybe
like
is it is
raining
raining
sound.
over there? Yes, because it sounds like it's raining. I don't know what kind of sound is that.
I continue.
Yes, please continue.
Okay,
Just
we
try
use
to do it.
many and a lot in all kind of sentence. Just we can say many people drive too fast, or a lot of people drive too fast. Just you can use both in the same kind of sentence. They are no different. Yes, Marlon, do you understand?
Yeah,
A
I
basic
understand.
topic.
This I understand.
So important that you don't have these grammatical mistakes with these two common words.
I have a
So
question.
can you?
Sorry. A lot of is for uncountables. For example, they say a lot friends, muchos amigos.
A lot of.
Is not exactly, yeah?
Okay, remember, countable and uncountable. It means
Yeah.
that you can count. You have one friend, two friends, three friends, but you cannot count, for example, water, because you don't say one water, two waters, three waters. It doesn't make sense. But you can count, for example, one bottle of water, one bottle of water, two bottles of water, or two cups, glass glasses of water. I don't know. You got it?
Yeah.
So a lot of is for both. You can say a lot of
Yes,
things or
two
a
Is
bottles.
lot of
so
countable
a lot of is for countables. Yeah.
and uncountable for
Yeah. I
both.
say this. I say this, but you now say that. How do you say lo contrario?
Es para ambos. Es para ambos.
Ah, yeah.
Es
Yeah,
decir,
I understand.
so please go on, Ivan, or did you finish?
I count a lot of voices.
Okay, she's out. Something has took her off. I don't know what was that.
well, and
So
I wonder if we could just talk about like the opposites of what she said. So if you say like I have a lot of money, or I have much money, then the opposite would be like I have little money, or something like that. It looks like she was mentioning some of that. So I have a lot of money or much money, or I have little money, not very much. You could say, or you could say not very much money, too. Little money or not very much. Just an idea.
okay, now you, Marlon, can you give me an example with a lot of?
I on the table a lot of what do you say bottles?
Bottles
Bottles on the table a lot of bottles
in the table. There are
On the table. It's on
on
the
the
table.
table.
Mm-hmm.
on
On the
the table.
table.
Right, sorry. On the
I,
table.
Yes, perfect.
on the table there are a lot of bottles.
Yes, that's nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, can you give me, for example, if you want to talk about uncountable things, you say a few, or you say, okay, let me see. Mm, I don't know what question to do. Sorry. Okay, so plenty. What is plenty for you, Marlon?
Mucho, mucha.
Yes, but in this case, it's more than enough. It's something, for example, you have money to buy
That's
a
not
Toyota.
okay.
Why?
You have money to buy a Toyota, but
Mm,
let's say that a Toyota cost like 400 million pesos.
yeah.
Wow.
So you have plenty of money to buy a Toyota, or you have not okay. The Toyota, no, the Toyota costs 400 million pesos. Let's say.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if, for example, you want to buy a Hyundai, that is
Mm-hmm.
mm, eh, less expensive, is less expensive. So you have plenty of money to buy a Hyundai or a Chevrolet, whatever. But you have the money enough to buy the Toyota.
Es como no me alcanza.
No, 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 no. It's like you have when you have plenty of something. For example, I have plenty of jackets. I can use every single day a different jacket.
Yeah, but impossible or impossible. So I would like buy a phone, but I don't. How do you say? No me alcanza.
I don't
It's not
have
enough.
enough.
I don't have enough. Yeah, o sea, solo es una. Just for example, it's like me alcanza. Yeah, it's like sufficient. Yeah,
Enough.
Enough is suficiente. Enough.
yeah.
It's
Okay.
more that you
What you said too, how like you have like, so I'll take the example of my daughter. My daughter has plenty of shoes, but my son does not have enough shoes. So you're kind of saying the opposite of plenty. It would be not to have enough. But if you have plenty, might even be too much, but yeah, plenty. She has plenty of
I
shoes.
I think
It's
the okay. Continue, Marlon.
like I have much money. It's a bad example. Yeah, it's like I have much money. No. I have plenty of money for study every day.
I don't know. It's
O
possible, but
sea,
it's strange.
yeah. O sea,
yes.
so the example is bad, but it's like tengo suficiente dinero para ir a estudiar
In
todos
this
los
case,
días.
it's more than enough. Es más que suficiente.
Ah,
More,
I understand.
repeat, Marlon. More than enough.
More than enough.
More than enough is plenty of.
More
You
than
got it?
enough.
It's,
It's
they
like
are
I would like buy a cell phone, but your cost is 100, and I have 500. Yeah.
She have plenty.
yes, exactly. You have plenty of
Yeah.
money. Excellent, excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I guess it's already time. We could explain some topics, so if you have any questions, you can ask. And also, I guess we are done. I would like to explain mine, but I would take like another 20 minutes, and I guess it's already time. So
Yes, don't worry.
so I have to leave in this moment. So thank you so much for watching us. So much, Angela. You are the best teacher ever. And yes, that's all.
Thank you,
Thank you
Angela, for
for
helping us.
Thank
participating.
you.
Thank
And
you. Awesome.
we can correct, and also we can discuss all those mistakes on Thursday in the storytelling class, okay? In order to remember all the mistakes that we made. And thank you so much again. Do you want to say something?